Hello, everyone, and once again, welcome back to Sports Zenify. We are once again back with preview for the IPL teams, and we are just 6 days away from the start of the 19th season of the IPL. And today, I have with us our young dynamite from Sports Zenify, that is Veer. Then we are joined by Pratik Bhai in Man United jersey, and we also have BCCI's domestic umpire now officially, that is Romin Bhai, also joining with us, so we can have some great insights about some of our domestic players as well, who could be the ones that are to be watched out in the teams that will be playing. So, yes, let's quickly get started. And today, in this video, we will be previewing the Lucknow Super Giants, Kolkata Knight Riders, and the Sunrisers from Hyderabad. So, first, we'll quickly start with the Sunrisers from Hyderabad, a team that looks like they can score 300 on any given day. At the same time, they look like a team who can also concede that much. So, yes, I'll first quickly come to Pratik Bhai. Sunrisers Hyderabad for 2026.
SRH, batting powerhouse, you can say the middle order, the top order. Literally feel they can score 300 this season, which they were talking from a lot of time ago. But the point is, if they can defend those high totals, it will be very crucial to see that. New captain is there for SRH this season, Ishan Kishan. He has experience in India as well. While captaining Jharkhand, he has recently won SMAT, and out of 29 matches, he has 23 wins in T20, which is a brilliant record if you see a T20I captain. So he can be the permanent captain for SRH as well if he does good. And another thing which was worrying in last season was Abhishek Sharma's form. He was failing consistently instead of that one inning which didn't show that he failed that miserably, which was a century. I hope he gets back to his form because his recent patch was also not that good. Even in final, he has scored 18 ball 50 in recent World Cup final. But for IPL, where the things get even more competitive, more statistician, more analysis will be there, more matchups will be there. So teams will be looking at that offside, that spin option in the start of the innings where Abhishek Sharma gets cramp. So teams will be looking forward to that. And of I can rate that batting almost 9 out of 10. That is almost one of the best batting of this season. Combination of left hand, right hand, all the aggressive approaches, the power hitting is there, everything is there. But the concern for me is their bowling depth. For Indian bowlers, they have Harshal Patel. Even the spin department is also lack of experience. You can say last Kamindu Mendes is there, Zishan Ansar is there, Shivang Kumar is there. These are good domestic bowlers, domestic spinners, but the experience you need in IPL like tournament, it is very difficult. It is very important to see that. So let's see how it goes for them in this season as well.
Yes, again, it is their Indian bowling which will have to do the heavy lifting, and that is where I think the role of Harsh Dubey also comes in a lot. So this is where I would like to, ask Romin Bhai also that when you look at SRH's bowling options, so who do you think could actually take up the responsibility to lead that bowling attack from the options that are currently available, with their captain Pat Cummins not being available for the initial matches?
I think being left out for the bat is something a big blow, especially in terms of wicket taking capabilities. So I still feel that Harshal Patel and Jaydev Unadkat are suitable in those conditions, and more importantly capable as well. But people are talking about Shivang Kumar, Harsh Dubey, Jishan Ansari in the previous season, we have seen he's having a good success. But I still feel that that will be the expected is the Cranes for it rather, left arm, someone bowling the Chinaman. I think he's been with SRH for the 2 season as a net bowler, and this season he has been picked by him. So I still feel that, definitely the lack of experience is there. But I think it will be on looking at the other perspective. It will be the also surprise for the other team as well. No one know these guys how they are going to operate, or what are the strengths for them. So it can be the strength sometimes. So I definitely still feel that when we are going with the big names are missing, especially the spin bowling, and more importantly, the wicket taking spin bowlers are not there. If you are banking upon someone like Jisan Ansari in the Kiren Fuletra, they are the wicket takers, but also they are going to conceding a run. So you need someone with the control, like Harsh Dubey can be the better option. Shivam Kumar is a consistent performance in the domestic cricket. But IPL is again a different ball game. The pressure is different, and the class of the batsman is also different. When you are bowling against someone like Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma, and other, like the seasoned player, it will be definitely a tough task for them. But I still feel that if you are going to score 300 run on any day, you definitely have a cushion for the 2 3 good overs. And they would not cut someone like Karshal Patel. At least they are going to bowl around 8 or 9 overs per run overs, and these guys as well. So they might go into control or defend the runs. But yeah, definitely a bowling is some gloomy options are looking forward for. But for me, I still feel that someone like Karen Suratala can be the X factor for them, especially at the wicket taking abilities. So we are wishing that we might witness 2 3 times 300 run barrier, and hopefully they are going to able to defend this. Otherwise it will be the multiple times in a match we are seeing that 300 run has been scored. So uh, will wishing a good luck to that bowling department. And I feel that someone like Herschel and JD and this domestic Indian core will do well. It will be the more beneficial for the India as well.
Yes, definitely. That is where their more core strength lies for the team to trust on the domestic options that they have. So now already Roman Bai has given us his X factor for SRH, that is Cranes Filetra. It would be interesting to see if SRH go on and make him play. So now I'll come to Veer. Who do you think would be the X factor for SRH in this season?
X factor for SRH, apart from the top order stuff, someone like an Abhishek Sharma or Travis Head or Heinrich Klaassen, I feel like another X factor would be this time. I am going for Nitish Kumar Reddy as someone who can bat and someone who can bowl as well. He can provide that extra batting depth and also give you a good hand in bowling whenever you need him in certain type of bowler, even in the middle over when he bats at pace. So that's what I feel that these players can become the X factors for SRH automatically.
Yes, just to mention to our viewers as well, the practice match that SRH had, in that Nitish Kumar Reddy was the pick of the bowlers. He conceded somewhere around just 32 runs and picked up 3 wickets, where all other bowlers went for above 40 or 50 odd runs in their 4 overs. It was Nitish Kumar Reddy who was the pick of the bowlers for them. So just like Veer mentioned, he would have a bigger role to play both as a batter and as a bowler in that SRH setup. So now quickly moving on with having covered the SRH, what could be their strengths, weaknesses, and the X factor. Now let's move to the champions of 2024. As of now, their season does not, before the season actually started, they have already faced so many injuries that they're still looking for replacements. And I mean, the list is just going on and on for this team, that is KKR. So yes, I'll come to Veer itself first. That among all these injuries, what are the positives that you can actually look out in Kolkata?
Could you please repeat that question? The
I'm
words
telling
were
that what are some of the positives among all these injuries that the team is facing? What are the positives that you can look ahead in the KKR setup?
See, I obviously for a KKR, someone like a team that they have spent a lot of money in the mini auction comparatively, and they went with the maximum purse. The only positives I can find is that they've bought that Dinku Singh is in form. Angreki Raghuvanshi run well in that practice match, and yeah, excuse me. Yeah, Finn Allen and Tim Seifert are also in hot form. Considering that the T20 World Cup form is great, and Anukul Roy and Blessing Murzabani, a player who's been one of the most underrated players I feel in the T20 World Cup.
has joined them, replacing Matisha Patirana also. And if I'm not wrong, so I feel like these are some of the positives that they have certain good replacements after the T20 World Cup. And I feel these can, if they can click, then these positives can help them reach a certain decent position.
Yes, again, it is most of the positives that is coming out for Kolkata Knight Riders is in terms of their batting, especially the openers. If they decide to go ahead and play both Finn Allen and Tim Seifert, well, that can actually look like a very destructive opening combo. And we just saw the glimpse of what they both of them can put together when it comes to the T20 game, and they can just take the game away in the power play. So now talking about their bowling options currently with the limited resources they have. So Pratik bhai, who do you think would be most suitable for them? That okay, this is one of the shining light in their bowling attack. That amidst all of these ongoing injury concerns for them, he could be their X factor, or he could be the one who can lead this attack.
First of all, I'm really worried about their bowling lineup because I think KKR fans should start doing heaven or something, because the season hasn't even been started and they already have so many injuries in their camp, mostly to pacers, fast bowlers. As you see, this is a long tournament, longer tournament than any other league in the world currently. Teams need to play 14, 15, 16 matches in the span of 2.5 months. So it will, there should be the depth of fast bowlers as well. Teams should have the rotational bowlers as well in such long tournaments, because injuries are going to happen in mid tournament as well. So currently KKR having limited pace options is a bit worrying thing, because once they get set in, they don't want to face any another injury. So currently Matisha Pathirana, we don't know when he will get back. He's still having that NOC certificate from the board of fitness. He will surely miss starting few games. Harshit Rana was injured before the World Cup, so he won't be able to participate for KKR in this tournament. Their retentions, I would say, he was one of their main bowler, Indian bowling leader. After that, we had Akash Deep, who was going to lead the Indian pace attack from KKR side. He also gets injured yesterday, and now they don't have any what you can say pace, uh, clinical pace option, I would say, because just now they have Vaibhav Arora, who does brilliant in power plays. He swings the ball. He's a left arm option. He does brilliant in power play, but the risk is death overs. I guess KKR hasn't thought about who will bowl in the death overs. Currently, they have Cameron Green, who can bowl power play and even the middle overs whenever needed. Vaibhav Arora, who can bowl in power play and even in middle overs. Another is Kartik Tyagi, who is also good with his pace. But in death, you need someone to control that run rate, right? KKR thought Fizz would control that with his Yorkers, with his, you can say, the slower ones, the slower ones, and Matisha Patirana with his Yorkers, but both are not available. So it is very serious issue. I feel they should get back to the replacements as soon as possible, until other teams also get them, because other teams are also facing some injury crisis like CSK is there, RR is there. So as early as possible, they should get back their replacements. One name I could say, Ottonil Bartman is really good, doing really good in international circuit right now. He has really good bowling strike rate. I'm considering that he concedes runs, but his wicket taking ability is phenomenal. In SA20, he recently picked up 5 wickets, which also had one hat trick as well. So bowling in those kind of conditions, it is very important. And from Indian perspective, I feel Navdeep Saini can be that important pick as a replacement for KKR. One good thing KKR has is they are having the best spinner in the whole tournament. Varun Chakravarti and Sunil Narayan, you can't take 8 overs out of them. Varun Chakravarti, when you attack him at the first, he will get under pressure, he will get there. But on the other side for his support, there is Sunil Narayan, who can hold one inning, hold one end, and 4 overs, 30 runs. You can get maximum of 30 to 35 runs. He won't give more than that. And Varun Chakravarti, on the other hand, gets wickets. So what else you could ask? So their game plan will be simple: try to control the opponent's inning as much as possible till the first 10 overs, because after that they don't have that backup, or what you can say, they can't restrict any opponent. They will restrict in one or two matches, but majority out of 10, 7 to 8 games, they are going to concede a lot of run in death overs, I would say.
Yes, I think that will pretty much be the strategy there that, bring in that defensive options with their fast bowlings and most importantly, attack with their spinners in terms of Varun Chakravarti and Sunil Narayan. Just before we wind up for KKR, I would want to ask Raman Bhai that who do you think would be their X factor, given that around so many injury news and all these negative things, but who do you think would be their main X factor going into this tournament?
Think, in the T20 game, generally we are feeling like if the Fives and Pathirana is available, I don't think so. We are talking about the team combination, team strength. It will be the something a team. If that two are available, then a team to be beat, we can say. But having some injuries and etc. I don't think so that you can write it out. Someone like who's having a great culture over there. They still have a match winners. I still feel that for this particular season, the X factor for the KKR, it will be the Finn Allen. The Finn Allen, Team Seifert, even Sunil Narayan sometimes playing at the top, they are going to change the philosophy of KKR history now. Generally they are using in that way, like sending the Sunil Narayan over there. They are just try to build some runs, but now they have everything has been covered in terms of batting department. Someone like Anukul Roy, if they are going to fit him in, it will be great to have. You have definitely someone like Cam Green over there. Even if you want some power hitting, you have a good, Roman Powell. We don't have generally seen him, but they do have a decent team on hand. And when I am too happy, like to watching out great Indian pace bowlers are doing now. SRH we have previously discussed. KKR is also doing the same way. So it's a best opportunity, and this is the IPL. So we have to be bit happy, that our Indian players are getting chances to showcase their skill to the world. So in my opinion, the expecter for the KKR, it will be the Finn Allen for this season. They will definitely change the history of KKR, in my opinion, of the batting what they are doing. So I still feel that Finn Allen can be the expecter for them.
Yes, definitely the destruction that Finn Allen can bring in. We have all seen that. And now moving on from KKR to the next team, the team with a new logo and a new jersey, and that is the Lucknow Super Giants. So now I would just come back to Roman Bhai itself. What we saw last season was Rishabh Pant was pretty much good with his captaincy option with the limited bowling options that he had. But with the bat itself, his season was actually very, very bad, except for that 100 which came in the last league game. So heading into this season, how important would Rishabh's role be in this season for LSG?
I think for LSD, the two players are playing for that, proving themselves. First one is Rishabh Pant, and another one is that Mohammad Shami. The performance of these two are going to decide the fate for the upcoming, especially white ball cricket for them. Whether that they are being able going to be in the team or not. Still, one day I feel that Rishabh is having opportunity, but we have seen the Ishan Kishan the way he's playing, and already we have KL over there. T20 team, it's too tough for the someone like Rishabh to come in. So he definitely need almost a orange cap season for him. And we have seen that he do understand the importance of this IPL in terms of his cricketing career, and that's why he's taking a training from someone like Yuvraj Singh. And we have seen the examples, the people who are coming back from learning with someone like Yuvraj Singh, what they are able to produce the season. So, and I have also heard that, he's going to betting on number three for this season. So if he's playing on that particular position, it means he's having a more game time, more opportunities, and there is no doubt about his capabilities. We all know that the tournament like IPL and, definitely someone is having a off season. So it was the rare season where we have seen Rishabh Pant is having a failures of that particular kind of a things. But I'm too confident that he's taking this job seriously and playing at number three. I feel that he can change the game, and he's also he's having a hungerness to do so. So it will be the good season loading for him. In fact, I would like to mention that it will be somewhere around he would like to be in the top three run scorers of the tournament.
Yes, just like how Roman Bhai mentioned, it is Shami and Pant who would obviously have a point to prove to the Indian selectors that they're still good to go in white ball cricket as well, especially with Shami because he has currently been sidelined from Test as well, which again he considered one of his best formats. So obviously coming into this IPL, he has a point to prove. And now coming to Veer. Their opening combination again was probably the best in the previous season with the likes of Marsh and Markram, the kind of starts and the aggressiveness they were playing in. Somewhere that middle order momentum was not there. Again, for this season, their batting pretty much looks around the same lines. Maybe if Inglis is available, they might bring him into play. So, what do you think about the batting of Lucknow Super Giants?
I mean, Lucknow's batting is good, but it's also like there are certain weaknesses. For example, Lucknow has had Mitchell Marsh and Aiden Markram. Considering that Aiden Markram is in good form, I feel like they would want to continue him forward. Then I definitely feel that Rishabh Pant would play as a number four order. Number three would be someone like if Nicholas Puran. So their first three overseas, they are big power hitters. They can smack the ball whenever you need them. The only issue that lies is in the middle order where they're lacking because if they've got Banindu Hasaranga, they have Shahbaz Ahmed, Ashwin Kulkarni, and Ayush Badoni, even Abdul Samad for a matter of fact. So these players are not. I have not seen them play that much of a crucial role in the middle order because it's the same thing for LSG that when the top order smacks and when they lose few wickets, then it's either Pant who does not perform and it's someone or the other who outshines the other one. So what I feel is that they could have maybe gone for a powerful middle order batsman, considering that they're lacking that middle order power. Josh Inglis is a good addition, but his availability also remains a concern, considering that considering that his wedding is there and certain other factors are there. So right, the batting is solid, but the middle order is the weakness from all the other teams. At least.
Yes, that was exactly where the issue was there in the previous season as well. We know that one Samad was there to finish the games consistently, and Badoni was good in few matches, but again, somewhere that consistency quite lacked. So now coming to that X factor player, and Pratik Bhai can also tell us about how the bowling forms up apart because we have already talked about Shami. Apart from Shami, they have options, Indian options in the form of Mohsin Khan and the notebook man Digvesh Rathi. So, how do you think their bowling spans out and their X factor?
Yes, we are discussing third team in a row, which is more dependent on Indian bowling lineups. And I can definitely say that LSG having the best Indian bowling lineup out of those three. Because when would you see the Indian bowling lineup, pace lineup like this? Like Mohammad Shami is there, Avesh Khan is there, even Prince Yadav, Arjun Tendulkar, Anrik Nokia is there also in overseas option, I would say. But in Indian, Mayank Yadav and Mohsin Khan, they can literally play all Indian pacers as well. Andrik Nokia is a really good option currently. He's in really good form. But the three Indian pacers like Mohsin Khan, Avesh Khan, and Mohammad Shami as well, all three are really decent option. And Prince Yadav or Arjun Tendulkar can anytime come in as an impact player. They have good spin options as well in the middle in terms of Shahbaz Ahmed and Digvesh Singh Rathi, as you mentioned. Ravi Vishnu is not part of the team right now, so the spin they will need some help for Ravi Bishnoi as well in that spin department of the team. In batting wise, as Veer Bhai has mentioned, the batting is all set because last season they had brilliant results with that opening combination, both openers. We have predicted some different opening compositions, but the surprising opening combination like Mitchell Marsh and Aiden Markram were at their absolute best, and many times the both the batters have saved LSG many times. Rishabh Pant's form was concerned, but as you guys mentioned, he is taking training from Yuvraj Singh, and now he is ready to be back at his best. What we know that at number fourth position, he has most runs in IPL. So we would like to see that role again from him, so that he can just counter attack the opposition, where he becomes the X factor. He owns the stage. That's the Rishabh Pant we are wanting, and Rishabh Pant will also be my X factor for this LSG team. As I would say, this is a probably a really good bowling lineup and batting lineup as well. A well set LSG team. Rishabh Pant will be my X factor in this one.
Yes, again, lot depends on the captain and the batter Rishabh Pant in that team. Just before we finish off, I just want to know about all the three teams. I just want the points table numbers because we have already discussed in depth about how the team spans out. So I'll come first to Veer, KKR, SRH, LSG. Where do you see them? Top four or not in top four?
I see KKR in seventh. They're going to have a setback season because of the injury crisis and, injury crisis mainly. They're going to have a setback season. Seven. SRH will come sixth and LSG will come eighth. SRH sixth because obviously their batting is there, and if their batting can carry them, then the bowling does not need to go that much. They can win matches easily. And for LSG, I'll say it because they're a team that still lacks that middle order finisher, and they need because that David Miller role was lacking a lot. They had Miller before, if I'm not Miller before, and that Miller role was lacking a lot. So in that case, I'm pretty sure that they would want to they'll have a setback season as well, finishing seventh, finishing eighth, in fact.
Yes, now same. I would come to Robin by where do you think these three would finish?
I still feel that either of LSG or SRH will be with the part of the top four, and I see that KKR will have a tough time to this time around to making up the playoff. So I still feel that SRH and LSG is having a power to be either of the one will be in playoff. We can see. I'm not sure about that KKR where they are going to be in this particular lineup. I'm not just ruling it out because of that bowling combination and all those, but I still feel that KKR is having a tough task to do. Cricket is not a game which we are playing on with the bat and ball. The psychological effects are there, and they are suffering from these psychological things. And that is why I feel that it might be the thing, but I definitely see either of these two will be in the playoff.
Okay, now same coming to Pratik Bhai. Where do you see these three teams on points table?
I would see all the teams out of top four. I would say, but I'm more excited about your opinion on where they will land in the points table.
Well, I also still lie with the same opinion that they won't make it to the top four. They would be somewhere around 6, 7, 8, 6, 7, 8. SRH might come up in fifth, but Lucknow and KKR would be around the 6, 7, and 8. So yes, I think that pretty much sums up for what we had to bring on the table for these three teams. Thank you to all three of you for joining in, and do subscribe to Craig Zenify for more of such content, and do tune into Instagram as well for interesting IPL trivias and cricket trivias and previews of teams as well. Thank you everyone for joining in. Good night.